we're going to look at the Tools selection on the menu bar, show you the waypoints, user tracks, and how to show in Google Earth. We're also going to show you how to use the color model editor. When you click on Tools, a drop-down box will appear, and then click on Show Waypoints. Now this will only show waypoints if you've marked them in the recording that you're in now. This is the screen that will appear when you click Show Waypoints. You'll notice that it's got 3 selections to the right of the waypoints: Go To, Rename, and Delete. If you click on Go To, it will go to that point in your HumViewer recording. You can rename it, and if you want to, you can delete them. User tracks. If you'll click on Tools, then the drop-down box, click on User Tracks. It'll be very similar in functionality to what you just did with waypoints. It's going to show the user tracks. You have the Go To, Rename, and Delete. And if you click on Go To, it will take you to the starting point of that track in HumViewer. If you want to look at your tracks and or waypoints in Google Earth, click on the Tools box, and then the drop-down will give you Google Earth. When Google Earth comes up, this is what it will look like. You'll have your track lines and the waypoints that you set. I use an application called Sonar TRX that creates mosaics that I can overlay on Google Earth. I find this to be a neat function that I can create an underwater map, and I can also transfer this to AutoChart Pro and get the same kind of results that I can put on my Hummingbird unit when I go to the lake. Let's look at the color model editor. First thing to notice is over on the right hand side, the color bar. And it corresponds to the color bar on your HumViewer screen as well. You can have as many of these colors in the color bar as you want. There are 4 on this particular one that we're going to look at. We're going to go in and change it up a little bit. We're going to create a new color and we're going to call it Test. Click OK. The first color I'm going to add is black. I'm going to move the slider up a little bit. My next color is going to be a dark blue. We'll add another color now. Let's bring the slider bar down somewhat for that dark blue, as you can see on the right side what it's doing. Our next color, we're going to use a little lighter blue. Click OK. Then add another color. That will allow us to move the slider bar down for this color. And the final color, make it a gray. Click OK. Now you can see my color bar on the right side. This is the model we want. We're going to close it and save it. Now we're back in the application. Let's change the color scheme. Let's change it to Test. Okay, let's go back into the color model editor and let's change the line color. We'll change it to a yellow. That should contrast itself well with the blue. We'll close and save this. Then we'll go look at our utilities and use the function to measure length, distance. And as you can see, mark a spot and go to another spot. Now we have a yellow line instead of the blue one. It makes it easier to see. Try another spot here. Yellow. And as you can see, it stretches out. It's nice and easy to see. That concludes our lesson for the Tools menu.